Canto 26. Florins rejoice, famous on land and sea, where florins are the common currency. That crowds of thieves swarm from you into hell cannot delight, does not astonish me. Cardinal Prado tried and failed to quell that bitter feuding that corrupts your state. So prayed as suffered total overthrow to end your boastful posturing. I, too, pray that this happens soon. The more I wait, the horrider must be my city's fate. We left that dike, set foot on the next bridge, surmounting rocks so jagged and abrupt we could not move without the help of hands, and as we struggled up, I grimly thought of how so often mighty powers betray, misleading so many. Being Florentine, I swell with hope and pride when I survey the scope of what I plan to say in rhyme. What if my talent leads me far astray? I too must pray for more humility. At least we rested on the bridge's height, as peasants, with the coming of the night, paused on a hillside before going down into a valley where fireflies glow. We stared into the mud bulge below and saw a flow of sparks. Each is a flame, my master said, clothing a counselor whose lying words fooled people into war. I shuddered, wondered, could such words be mine? Could such things I write become an excuse for sin? I clutched at the crag to stop me from falling in. As we climbed downwards for a nearer view, some spires of moving fire within that ditch were taller than the rest and cleft in two. My master said, each of these double flames contains a pair united by their prime. Here comes the inventor of the wooden horse, Ulysses, with beside him Dante, who made the Trojans think it was a gift, proving that the war was past. Both mourn within that fire their stratagem, which burned down Troy, city of Aeneas, who fled and founded Rome, as I have sung. They bemoan also the other crafty tricks, whose outcome they did not see. I cried out, Master, if they can speak within their flame, I pray you please, please let me speak to them. He said, I like that prayer, and so I agree. Leave, talk to me. Greeks will despise your speech. When the flame came to where my guide thought best, I heard him cry, please pause. Hear our request. We are two poets who would be your friends and wish to know what we have never read in Homer's epic, how you met your ends. One flaming horn, the biggest of the pair, first roared and wavered as if struck by wind, then the point flickered, speaking like a tongue. Bound back from Troy I lost my way, my men, my ships through storms, monsters and woman's wiles, till winning home I found myself, unfit for a quiet life with a wife and son. Choosing a crew of some I knew from Troy, we put to sea, sailed west and reached that strait twixt Africa and Spain, leading into the boundless ocean circling the globe. Hercules put a pillar on each shore, inscribed, Do not sail through, and so none had. Shipmates, said I, did we dare, share, survive 1,000 dangers for a quest for rest? No, Greeks seek knowledge, virtue, strive for these as the best in life. Let us sail ahead, discover a new world, and if we fail, what grander way to end than old men find? They cheered and plied their oars and could not have ceased to drive us onward had I changed my mind. We sailed for 5 moons south, equator crossed, strange constellations shone above at night. Then to the east one day, as dawn's light spread, we saw, by distance dimmed, a splendid sight, a land wider than Italy, rising higher than any mountains into the sky. Our joy soon changed to grief. From that land came a storm that struck and whirled us 3 times round, heaved our stern high, plunged the prow under the waves that closed above us. As God willed, we drowned.